All right, and just like that, we are back for our first interview. We're gonna go speak with Steve Yao Obo, who is the spokesperson for the Adele tribe. We are going to learn a lot. Please come with an open mind and come with the intention to make peace, not conflict. Let's bring on Steve Yao Obo, spokesperson for the Adele tribe. Steve, welcome
Hello.
to iCulture TV Radio Culture. How are you, my brother?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I am great. Thank you for asking.
Good afternoon from Ghana.
Good morning from Texas. Thank you very much. And full disclosure, our viewers and listeners, Steve is a classmate of mine from the University of Ghana. We sat in the same class for several years. All right. So, Steve, first of all, I introduced you as a spokesperson for the Adele tribe. Is that how it's pronounced, first of all, Adele? And please tell us a little bit about Adele. Okay.
Thank you.
When we say the Adele, who are the Adele? Who are the Adele people of Ghana?
Okay. Adele people are one of the Kwa ethnic groups, Kwa language speaking ethnic groups, but not Guan. Guan also belongs to Kwa. And we live along the Ghana-Togo border. Our challenge had been that prior to colonialism, Adele had existed with Akebu, Akposo, Anyanga, Kotokoli, and then in the present day Ghana, we have Achode, we have Krachi, we have Nchumru, and then Chala. Then we now have the Konkomba and other people. In fact, when Germany was defeated in the Second World War and they had to take over, Britain and France had to take over their colonies, you would attest to the fact that they divided the colony into two. So the portion that became Transvolta, which has joined Ghana today, is where we have. So we have about 21 Adele communities into Togo, current day Togo. And then we have 23 in present day Ghana. We have coexisted with especially Achode and Ntrubo and Chala in the Nkwanta South district or municipality for now. We speak Adele or Gedre. In fact, it is coined, the name Adele is coined from the Adele word Edre, which means the bigger one, and it refers to the lion. So when the Germans came in and they were talking about Edre, they had Adele and corrupted it to become Adele. So that is about the Adele.
I see.
Some of our communities in Ghana include Dediase, Cheso, Ahunjo, the Frumpa, Korontain, Odumase, Kechebi, Tutupenyofusu, Parepare, Alopacha, Ketari, Bizongo, Danyakura, Pankwekura, Mache, and a few others that I could not mention offhand. In Ghana, and like I said, we have 23 of these communities as we speak now.
I see. So when you say 23 communities, and now we're talking about Nkwanta, so is that the community in Nkwanta one of the community of the 23, or the community in Nkwanta comprises all 23?
Nkwanta Township is one of the Adele communities specifically.
I see. Okay. All right. Now let's get into the unrest itself. What caused it? we're going into the historical antecedents, and we're doing this, Steve, without trying to ruffle any feathers, right? This is why I'm speaking with you separately from when we spoke with my brother from the Achode group, right? Because we want to understand what's going on before we actually try to mediate, if we can, right? So please take us back a little bit. Historical antecedents. What caused Nano and the assembly?
This unrest, my brother, this unrest dates back to 1930s, the late 1930s. From what our Achode folk keep telling the whole world is that they settled the Chala. Now, in their attempt to settle the Chala, they settled the Chala from their records on the Adele Achode boundary. That is to say that hitherto Adele and Achode settled and shared common boundary. Then Achode said they settled Chala on the Adele Achode boundary. In their attempt to expand, the attempt for the Chala to expand, they started encroaching on lands that basically belong to Adele. Now, definitely this will raise eyebrows. And so there have been these on and off scuffles between Adele and Chala over the period. So they have been to courts, starting from traditional courts, some in Bontibo, some in Brewenias in the Ntrubo area, and then also went to the native court in Krache around 1942. Went to court again in 1952. And in all these instances, the Achode came to witness and testify in favor of Chala, for Chala to gain and take over these Adele lands, including portions of the areas that today has become the Nkwanta township. Within these issues, I can say on every authority that as we speak today, there are so many legs of this Nkwanta township litigation in various levels of courts. Adele Chala, Adele Achode, Achode Chala, and whatnot. But this issue has been in court over the period. Then suddenly, out of the blue, the Achode that had testified and witnessed for and in favor of Chala to take over these Adele lands come up to now say that the entire land, both Chala and Achode, Adele lands, belong to them. For whatever reason, only they can tell. And then we ask, does it mean including the areas that have remained in Togo, Achode settled them? That is a question they are refusing to respond to. And so, with this on and off conflicts, that never raised clubs, no cutlasses, no guns, until 2013. Now, I want to make a categorical statement here. Our Achode folk have always thrown dust into the eyes of society that they are only celebrating a festival, the Ayam festival. Nobody has any qualms about they celebrating their festival. After all, we all have festivals that we celebrate. This Yam festival, most Guan communities celebrate the Yam festival. Adeles celebrate Yam. We call it Gidi, Ugedi. They call it Joji. They actually call it Joji. Adele call it Gidi. Gujo is the name for the Yam for the Achode, and Adeles call it Gidi. So they have celebrated in their communities, like Adeles have also celebrated in our communities. Then in 1993, take notice of the date. 1993, Achode came out to want to celebrate a grand festival in Nkwanta Township. And they went to GSSA, a school formerly called LA Middle A. With the advent of the change from local authority, middle and primary to junior secondary school, the school became Junior Secondary School A. They went there to celebrate. And that school is located or situated on Adele land. Specific. They went there and they were called to order by Adele.
It's a school, right? Hold on a second, Steve, please. It's a school owned by the government, but it's on Adele land. Is that what you're saying?
It's situated on Adele land, yes.
But it's for the government.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a local authority school. So owned by the government.
So then on what basis were you calling them to order then? If you don't mind me chiming, butting a little bit. If they are using it's a republic, Steve. And if they are having an I don't know, that's why I need to understand, right? But if they're having an event in a facility that belongs to the government, does it matter on whose land it is?
My brother, we coexist peacefully. We respect each other. So, by kind courtesy, you acknowledge your brother. You respect your brother by prompting him, oh, I want to do this.
So you're expecting
on your land. Yes,
to be approached by them first, just as a courtesy, to say, hey, we're having this event, and okay,
that's
all
all.
right. Okay, thank you. Continue, please.
This they did not do. So the Adele, that time, Achode chief was Nana Obekwaje II. And then Nana Awukun Sana was for Adele. So he quickly called them and they had to come and apologize. They were led by SK Nokpo, SN Blagoji, Nana Chiesu Lupura, Peter Okora, the then MP. They came to apologize. They were punished. They paid some ram and palm wine. So the issue died down. They never came there again until 2019. 2019, they came again.
To the same facility. Hello, Steve. Steve. Okay, looks like Steve's camera is frozen. We will bring him back as soon as we have him back. Still waiting to get Steve Obo back to finish the story for us and to get into more nitty-gritty on the matter. Right now, it looks like his camera is frozen. I'm sure he will come back. I see some newsroom. I see some guests. Are they guests? Are they here for an interview? I'm not sure. In the green room, please let me know who these guys are, and let's take it from there. In the meantime, let's go for another short commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with Steve Obo, spokesperson for the Adele tribe. Newsroom, commercial break, please.
Making healthy food choices are a daily challenge for most people. You see, the food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Introducing the Green Health Pharmacy and Functional Medicine Clinic that gets to the root cause of your disease. We present to you the True Green Foods brand that allows you to enjoy healthy food options without sacrificing the foods you love. True Green Foods have low-carb swallow options for fufu, banku, tuozafi, eba, kenke, amala, and semovita. Good tasting and supremely delicious without compromising blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, weight management goals, and all diseases that one may be battling with. They also have a low-carb replacement for oatmeal, grits, and cream of wheat, which are highly dense in carbohydrates. Check out Alta Oats, Beta Oats, Clean Oats, as well as Kajma Porridge and Cream of Lacca when you visit our shop. The breakfast options are not just delicious, but meet the standards of an anti-inflammatory diet. All True Green Foods are all diabetic friendly. Find Green Health Pharmacy in Woodbridge, Virginia, or call us on 703-670-3640. WhatsApp 571-300-5039. Find us on IG at Green Health Farm. There's no better way for a healthy lifestyle. Remember, your health is your wealth.
All right. We're still waiting back. Hold on. We're still waiting to get Steve back on the line. But when we do, we'll bring him on again. Newsroom. All right. Let's do something. How about I find out who this guy is? He's live on. Yes, sir. Prince.
Sir,
Prince, how are you, Prince?
I'm fine, sir.
All right. So what's going on? What do you have to tell us?
I don't have much to say, but what I want to say is that we want peace in Nkwanta.
Okay.
All we ask is for peace to come. But it looks like the Achodes are not ready for peace. The Achodes are
That's
not
how
ready
you
for
feel?
peace.
That's what you think?
Yes, because
Why?
anytime the security call them, all the tribes involved in the conflict, when they call them for meeting, the next thing we hear is that they have shot another person.
Interesting. Before you continue, let's also bring on Peter Kabije. Let's bring on Peter, okay? And then JB, when you're ready, activate your camera so we can bring you on as well. While we still wait for Steve, we're having a little discussion around the issue. And we have Prince and Peter so far. So Prince, please go on.
Yeah. So
this is Peter.
Peter, hold on, please. Let Prince go on first.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prince. Continue.
I think that anytime the security called all the tribes involved for meeting for peace talk, from there the next day you hear that they have shot Chala man or Chala, like in the bush. When they are going to farm, you hear that they have killed somebody in the bush, which is not Achode man. It's Chala.
All right. So we have Steve back, right? We have Steve back, who is our main guest. I would beg you, Peter, you too, I would beg you to please stay on, don't go. Let's finish speaking with Steve real quick, and then we'll bring you all back and we'll have a little discussion. Remember, please, let's have an open mind about this, okay? Let's all come with the idea of making peace. But please don't go away. Let's finish our conversation with Steve real quick, and then we'll all come together and have a little conference on this, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. All right. So we now have Steve. Steve is back with us, and let's finish our conversation. Steve, please pick up where you left off. I think your mic is muted. Let me see if I can unmute you from here, or check and see if you can unmute yourself. But I think your mic is muted, so I cannot hear you at all.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. Great. Please go on.
Steve is back.
Yes, Steve, go ahead.
I am showing you a picture. Yes?
Yes.
So I just said something. I told you in 1993, this is a picture of some Adele elders and Achode elders who had gone for the pacification when they were called to order. This is one of the pictures. There are about 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So 2019, they came back to the place and performed the festival. They celebrated. Nobody bothered them. However,
hello, Steve. Oh boy, internet issues. Internet is not dealing too kindly with us. We'll bring Steve back. We'll bring Steve back when we have him. So now let's go back to Prince and Peter. Prince, you had something to say. Let's give Peter also a chance to say something real quick before we proceed. Peter, what were you going to say? What did you have to say?
Oh, greetings to your listeners and viewers.
Thank you very much.
Though I'm an Adele, I don't stay at Nkwanta. But all that we want is that peace must prevail at Nkwanta. My parents are at Nkwanta. If there is no peace, they cannot live in peace. My wife is a Chala.
Mm-hmm.
I am an Adele. Mm-hmm. We have intermarried for a very long time, lived together peacefully.
Mm.
So if there is a group of people now who don't want us to continue to have that peace that used to be, then it's rather unfortunate.
Okay.
It is not benefiting any of us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Like I have said, we have intermarried.
Yes. And I'd like
I'm an Adele and my wife is a Chala.
Mm-hmm.
One of our sisters is married to an Achode. Some of our brothers are married to Achodes.
Mm-hmm.
That is the way we used to be. We used to live peacefully. Even Steve, who is talking there, has 2 children from Adele, Achode women. So what is happening? Why can't we have peace?
Okay. All right. Now let's bring Steve back. Okay. And please don't go away.
Okay.
I'm very happy that you guys are here so we can have a more substantive discussion of, about this all. But before we go, let me also give our brother let's give our brother a quick word before we go. Nana Obeko in Kefriko. Nana Mabodini. I hope you what the American say. Nana Obeko. Okay. So Nana, you're ready there. Then let's go. Nana, what you mean? Hello, Nana, can you hear me? Nana Obeko.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please, quick word before we bring Steve back.
Okay, thank you for the program.
Mm-hmm.
This is Nana Obeko.
Okay.
The Chidom of Adele traditional area.
Mm-hmm.
I heard my brother who just spoke. We are all calling for peace.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Achode women at our area who are also married.
Yes.
To Adele men. We have Adele men, ladies married to Achode men. We have a Chalan woman married to Adeles.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things.
Okay.
And we have been living together. We school together. We were living in the same rooms. We visited each other. Now, even having to call a friend is even a problem.
Yeah. All right.
We are all praying.
All right. And Steve keeps coming in and going out. I'm not sure what's going on there. So let's continue the discussion until we're able to get Steve back. Let me go back to Prince. Prince, you were saying something quite interesting, right? You said, sir, every time an announcement is made for peace, one tribe shoots somebody in the bush and all that. Okay, now those things are things that we don't have any proof of right now. So I'd rather we don't go too deep into that, right? But I like the fact that all of us basically are looking at a peaceful way forward. What's your take? What do you think? Do you think, say, was it Tenasini Kasa, or do you think, what should we do?
What I think is that for the Adeles, we are ready for peace.
Mm-hmm. You are Adele, right?
I'm an Adele. We are ready for peace. But the other tribes, which is the Achode, they are not ready. They are not ready.
Mhm.
They are not ready for peace to reign in Nkwanta. So come.
Okay, so
That's when you go for meeting. The next thing you hear that they have shot someone, but you don't hear anything from the Adeles. Adeles don't go shooting people in their bushes, in their farm. No, you don't do that.
Prince, that's what you would say. But recently, we heard of some attacks on the Achode tribe. The Achode can't attack themselves, can they?
Yes.
Let me hear from Peter. Let me hear from Peter on this.
Yeah, okay. That attack you are talking about was from the Concombas. You know, unfortunately, they shot a student who happens to be a Concomba. So they also took arms against them. And they started from one of their villages. It is rather fortunate that the military were fast to stop the Concombas. But even still, I have my problems because I know those people don't forgive easily. Just last week, an every man was shot at Odome, one of the Chala villages. Just last week.
So
So they are bringing in.
You're saying
they are bringing in other tribes.
Okay, but let me get this clear.
Yeah.
You're saying that the attack that we witnessed recently, in which the house of a famous NBC communicator was burnt down. I have images of that, but I don't want to show it because I don't want to revive those images, right? I want us to look at the peaceful resolution to this. But you're saying that attack was not carried out by the Adele?
No, I don't think so. It was
sure of that
because they had shot that Concomba boy. The Concombas got infuriated and they also started attacking them. So those attacks are from the Concombas.
I see. Nana Obeko, let me ask you. I think you and let me unmute you because there was some started coming from your end. But let me unmute you. Nana Obeko.
Yeah.
You said you are Chidom or something like that. It means you are a chief, right?
Yeah, I'm a chief.
Great.
Divisional chief.
Fantastic. So you can answer this for us, Nana. So first of all, my respects to you. And again, please answer this for me. We heard that there was some yam festival, right? And
yes, sir.
The Achode tried to pour libation at a certain place, which ignited that. Now we're hearing that a Concomba boy was shot, and that was the cause. What's the truth?
Yeah.
You tell us.
Yeah, thank you very much. The whole issue is like this. Normally, when a new yam comes, they will usher the new yam into the market with a ritual. And that was the ritual the Achodes went to the market to perform. But before that move, we were at RESEC. And RESEC directed that nobody should do anything about yam for the next 2 years. Whether celebration or ritual, nobody should do anything of that sort until after 2 years. If they are able to resolve the issue, they will allow people to go. Apart from that, if you do it, we have our individual villages. Go to your own village and do it. Don't do it in Nkwanta. That was the order. So truly, when they came doing it, they didn't come quietly. They came and they were bragging, shouting, we are coming to do it. Whoever is not in support can come and face us. They said a lot of things. If you have the videos and audios and you have somebody to do the interpretations for you, you'll be surprised the kind of things they said. And where they went for the ritual, the market side, It's also a zone that there is a struggle between the Chalans and the Achodes. They even went to court, and I learned a court give a ruling in favor of the Achodes, which the Chalans have also appealed. Yes. So the market center, when they went there and they were shouting, that was where another group, I cannot specifically say whether it is Chalan, but the percentage of saying it's Chalan will be maybe 80% or 90%. They attacked them, or they didn't attack them, they approached them. And I learned when the military, even when the security men heard of the issue and they also came, the Achodes were even trying to, not knowing they were even armed before they got there.
So in short, who carried out those attacks, Nana?
Over there.
Yes.
That one, I cannot speak. I'm speaking for Adeles. And that day, Adeles were not even part of that even confrontation.
So you're saying that the Adeles did not respond to the Achodes going to pour libation, no?
No.
We didn't even. You did not respond to that.
We did. We are not even closer today at all.
So then, where does that come in the story then? If that was the case, then it should be two separate things, right? They are pouring libation, they are doing their thing on one side. Now, all of a sudden, we are seeing them being attacked. But you're saying that you had nothing at all to do with it.
I mentioned we have 3 tribes involved.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Adeles, the Achodes, and the Chalans.
Mm-hmm.
So the area they pour the libation is the area for the Chalans. They control that area.
Okay.
So that is why I said if there is somebody who attacked them, then it should be Chalanrada. Because that area is not our. I don't know if you are aware of this or you heard this. There are some portions of Nkwanta, places of Nkwanta that Adeles can never step foot at those areas. Ever since this conflict started.
How do you even tell if someone is Adele or what is this? Like you said yourself, you intermarry and all of that. So let me say I'm Achode, my wife is Adele, and our child goes there, then what happens? What's I don't get
it. It's like this. It's like this. The fact of the matter is that the first instance that brought about this issue, if someone tells you that it's about celebration of Yamo in the festival, it's not true. They were coming to celebrate and outdoor a chief from Nkwanta.
How do you know?
We are aware. We are living in Nkwanta.
So it was a preemptive measure to stop them from doing that? And whoever attacked them was acting as a proxy for you?
No, this is not I'm not talking about the latest one. The latest attack, we have no hands in that.
Okay, Nana.
I mean,
all right. I hear you. We'll come back. I'm very interested in getting back to that. But again, I want us to have this discussion with the view of making peace, right? I'm not trying to offer a platform to apportion blame. You are here, you and your people are here, right? The other team is not here to respond. So if the point is important to the discussion, fair enough. And then if we have to get a reaction, we'll get a reaction. But otherwise, let's approach this thing with a viewpoint. Say we're trying to make peace rather than you know what I'm saying. All right. Let me bring I think Steve is back. Steve, if you are back, please activate your camera so we can finish with you quickly. All right. So, gentlemen, please don't go. Stay back in the green room, and then let me finish with Steve quickly. And as soon as I'm done with Steve, I will come back and continue the discussion with you, Peter, Prince, and Nana. So please don't go away. But let's bring back Steve Obo, who is the spokesperson for the Adele tribe. Steve, can you hear me, Steve? Internet connection in that part where you are speaking to us from must be terrible. Again, looks like your camera is frozen, Steve. I don't know. Please relocate if you can hear me. Relocate, okay, so we can bring you back. But in the meantime, until we get to, let's go back to our panel and speak with them. Nana Obekon in Kefrikon. I hope some about Dini. And yes, sir. Nice one. Thank you very much. And then we also have Peter Kabije. Peter is also Kobije. Sorry, Kobije.
Yeah.
Washo. Menya bako na meti bako a balance. And then at least I learned how to say it now. Peter Kobije. Thank you, Peter. And then we also have Prince joining the panel right now. And we have more people joining us. We have Francis Tano joining us as well. The party is getting bigger. Let's go on and continue the discussion. Mamembra also, Francis Akwaba, first of all. What do you have for us before we continue the discussion? Francis.
Good evening once again to you.
Good evening. Please speak up a little bit.
Okay, good evening once again. And
good evening. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to also bring my view towards this. All the time, whenever I join this conversation, means mine is to bring God to campaign for peace. I always campaign for peace in Nkwanta conflict. Before I will come to this, I learned this thing started over years ago. If I may not lie, it will take me like 3 years that this thing started. In Nwanta, we're living in a peaceful hut, movement. And when we are talking about Nkwanta, the whole Ghana, that's the second development in the hut in Ghana. But if you entered in hut in the community today, you feel pity for yourself. Why this thing happened? All the time, we always says, before something may come, all the time we'll just come together, understand to each other after our celebration or festival. This thing brought by hot our celebration to other opponents. I will start it from government sector at the MPP, the previous government.
All right. Before we go there, and we don't have too much time, so we don't want to dig too deep. That's why we brought Steve to give us an overview, and then from there we could then have the discussion, right? And this, I don't think this is a discussion that we can finish today. I think we should set up time and get deeper into it, right? So we can understand a lot more what's going on. But Kobe Dan is here. Let's also give Kobe Dan a little minute before we proceed. Kobe, what's going on?
Yes.
What do you have for us, for the people of Nkwanta? Please. I think we should just turn this into a peace message forum, Prekon. And even though we're still trying to understand, because there can be no peace without justice, right? So we want to understand what the issues really are, but we also want peace ultimately. What do you have to say to us, Kobe?
Okay, so that's what we are saying. You see, the issue in Nkwanta, if we all be truthful to ourselves, we have lived together in unity without looking at it, say we are from the same mothers or the same mother. Everybody lives and does anything on he or her own. Excuse me to say like this, every dawn I used to go on jogging around the whole community, and I feel nothing like somebody will do something to me. But then right now, if I get there, I can move to some areas, and that should tell me that situations there is getting worse. So we need to find out, and finding out to know, we all can testify to it that we can see clearly where the issues are coming from. So that is where we need to get to. We have to let them know, or we have to come into a conclusion with them that whether this place is for you or this place is for someone. Look, we all know our boundaries. Nobody is at Nkwanta that doesn't know that this place is for this or this place is not for this. So since we know this, we all have to come together and do what? And relate with each other so that we continue to live as how we live. But if we don't do that, and we let this thing continue, separations will come and people cannot enter their territories. Excuse me to say, right now, if you are moving from Nkwanta and you are coming southwards to Accra, you are coming southwards to Howey Ho or wherever, you are going to pass through certain tribes that the others who are on the other side can pass through. And you too, when you are from the south and you are going to the north, you will pass through the other side that it will be scary for you to pass through. So indirectly, anybody who wants to move around, that person have to move around the area which he think he or she can move and come to wherever he is going outside the enemy's territory, which is not good.
We don't need any enemies in Ghana among ourselves. Let's bring on Mignon. Mignon is the first female voice on this matter. And of course, we are going to hear from her. Mignon, please talk to us. What's going on? What's your message for the people of Nkwanta? Mignon, unmute your mic and talk to us, please. Hello, Mignon. Okay, well, Mignon, we can't hear you. Your mic is muted, so please unmute the mic and talk to us. But before that, let's go back and speak with, I think, Prince. I wish we could just have Steve to wrap this up, and we're fast running out of time. So guys, let's do this. Please promise me that next week we are going to continue this discussion. Okay, next week I'm going to give us a whole hour so we can sit down and talk. Everybody will have their say. Do I have your promise? Do I have your word that next week we are going to pick up where because we have another guest waiting. We have two guests actually waiting, and we have actually eaten way too much into the time right now. Can I have you all back next week for this discussion?
Date and time. Date and time, please.
Date and time, same time next week. Same time, same platform next week.
That's no problem.
Thank you very much. I'll send a link to Steve, and Steve will make sure that everybody gets it. If you don't get it, please go on our Facebook page or our YouTube page, GH News Now, and you can use any of our social media platforms to contact us or to get the link. But I will send the link. I'll make sure you get it. And next week, please, let's continue this discussion. But before we go, I want everybody to take just 1 minute, and please make it 1 minute so that we can accommodate all of us. Let's all give 1 minute of peace, of a peace message to the people of Nkwanta. This discussion was supposed to understand what's going on, but already we've gone past that to us all saying we want peace. Let's make our voices heard. Let's start with you. Let's see. Please go on. Go ahead, please, my brother. Newsroom, what's going on? Okay. 1 second. There you go. Kobidan. Let's start with you, Kobidan. 1 minute.
Okay, so all what I have to say is that we are all one people but different countries. We don't need to share territories before we live. And so how we were living before, and knowing that when we die, we only have just a simple safe space to live in. We don't need to fight over a land person that will die and will go into a safe space. So that's my message to the whole Nkwanta people. We love each other. We are keeping better with each other. So let's continue to live like that.
Thank you, Kobe. I'll see you next week, please. And I have your word.
Thank you.
Please show up next week so we can continue this discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And next, thank you. Next, let's speak with Peter, my namesake, Kobe J.
Okay,
Peter,
thank you.
1 minute, please.
All that I want to say is that, like we were living previously, anytime I got to town, I could move from any part, from head to toe, north, east, west of the town, go drink my pito, interact with friends and relatives. But now, these days, if I go, there are certain parts of the town I may not be able to go. Please, we need peace. Let Nkwanta revert to what it used to be so that we can live peacefully as one people. Because we have intermarried, we have children. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Now let's listen to Prince. Prince,
My
unmute
next
your mic
question,
and
no.
talk to us. 1 minute, please.
Okay.
And what I want to say is that we all need at Nkwanta. We all need peace, especially we the adolescents. We are for peace. We are for peace. If you see all the strangers, they are anytime the issue escalates, they always come to our area, which is internal zone. That's where most of the adolescents. So we are for peace. And currently, as we speak, sometimes you see Achode guys coming to our area. We don't do them anything. We don't harm them, but we cannot go to their area. We cannot go to their area as we speak. But
I see.
most of the Achode people, they come to our area. Come and do whatever that.
All right, Prince, looks like Prince's mic is camera is frozen, but we all heard what he said. Let's now go and speak with hold on a second. What just happened? Newsroom. Okay, let's have Nana Obekun.
Yeah.
Nana Obekun.
Thank you very much, sir.
1 minute, please.
Yes, sir. Once again, I'm calling for peace. All we need in Nkwanta is peace. We only have one Nkwanta. We don't have another Nkwanta. So if we sit down unconcerned and destroy Nkwanta, we will live to regret. If not today, our children will suffer one day. So I'm appealing to other tribes, the leaders should come down and do just like the Adeles are doing. We talk to our guys. They are calm, quiet, walking freely without any arm or any ammunition on them. If other leaders will join us, come down and do same thing, I think Nkwanta will be a nice town to look after some day. I'll end it here, sir.
Nana, we'll see you next week, God willing, please. And I have your word.
I promise.
Thank you very much. We're going to take up the discussion from here. But let's go back to Steve to wrap up the discussion. Steve. Oh, this is Peter. I thought I had Steve back on. But Peter, have you had your last word yet? I think you have, right?
I've had my last word.
You've had your last word. All right. So we'll see you next week then. Thank you all very, very, very much for making the show today. God willing, next week we will be back to pick up the discussion from where we're leaving it off right now. Remember, we're not here to point fingers. We're not here to apportion blame. I personally am not even here to fully get to why the conflict is. I'm more focused on peace in Nkwanta. All right. These are some of the small skirmishes that we don't hear about. How many people in Ghana even know about the Nkwanta skirmishes to start with? Until recently, our brother's house was burnt down, and that brought it to the limelight. And even still, it's not getting a rate or prime time reporting, right? But we're here to do just that. That's what we do. We lap those news bits that the mainstream media leave unreported. Thank you very much for doing the listening and the watching. Next week, God willing, as promised, we'll bring you the panel to discuss the issue further. Hopefully, by then, Steve Obo would also have his internet situation rectified. All right, we'll be back with our second interview with Dora Boama from the Media Foundation of West Africa. We will be right back after this commercial break. Newsroom.